Hey everybody, I'm Anthony.
I'm Tim.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Chris.
We're at DarkStar. Today we're going to be watching a Pokemon Battle Royale, Death Battle. Battle to the death of the original 3 starter Pokemon. I have seen this. Today's the tough one, boys.
Not really.
You got 3 choices.
Have a 3-way split, dude.
I mean, there's one nobody should vote for, dude.
Dude, fucking Joey's definitely voting for Venusaur.
Sort of fucking
Dude,
trash,
what if he
dude.
wins though?
Oh my god, I'd be pretty fucking pissed. I love fucking.
Wait, that's the
Blastoise
ultimate,
and
right?
Charizard, so
Right?
The
That's his third
ultimate?
form?
Yeah.
final
third
form.
Yeah. Final.
Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, dude.
I couldn't remember it was Venusaur. I knew Bulbasaur was the first one.
Charizard, OP.
All right, Joey. All 3
That.
from start to finish. Where are they? Go.
Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Ivysaur.
No,
Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur.
you saw it.
So,
No,
I
you
just
got it
mixed them
backwards. You done? Get out. Get him up.
You
Get him
suck.
out.
Sure.
what is Ash's original name in the games?
No idea.
This guy.
Yeah, I like Pokemon. I've never claimed to be like no crazy Pokemon person like Mike and fucking Ashley. Not Tim.
Ash and I don't know if this is who you're talking about, but Ash and Red are different characters.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. See, I was wrong. Because I don't play Pokemon. Yeah. I just remember them referring to him as Red, and I thought that was the same person.
Chris trying to talk some shit.
I am, dude.
Hey, I don't claim to be no crazy expert. I like Pokemon, but not like Mike and
Fuck
Mike
you,
and all
Tony.
that shit.
I pull a Cinder right quick. No, you've ruined my plans.
It's honestly a hard choice for me. Honestly, had a Blastoise and Charizard.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for one side. I'm not going to say which though.
Ooh, he's keeping it a secret. Oh man, he's not trying to let you know what's up.
Oh shit.
Man, all I can say is that either water, grass, or fire are gonna win this battle.
Basically,
gonna
we
say.
need Venusaur to take out Blastoise, and then Charizard will fuck up Venusaur. It'd be
Dude.
easy game.
Tony's fucking with us for sure, dude. Like Tony's already watched it. Like he knows. Like we're all gonna fucking pick. It's most likely gonna be a 3-way battle. We're all gonna pick different ones, and then like fucking Pikachu's just gonna show up at the end, just destroy all 3.
Dude,
And Tony's gonna be like, "Ha! You guys lose."
It's gonna be
Bro, if
Magikarp.
that happens.
It's gonna be
Chris-
Magikarp, dude.
Half points.
Mewtwo is where it's at, dude. No comparison.
Mewtwo
I can't wait for the
sucks.
Mewtwo versus Shadow Death Battle, dude.
Be fucking sick. Beats not
Dude, I saw Pokemon versus Digimon. I want to watch that one. I love Digimon.
Well, all in due time, guys. For now, let's go ahead and get
Right
to
now.
this analysis, and then discuss. 3, 2, 1, start.
Okay.
For nearly 2 decades, people across the globe have struggled endlessly to make one crucial, exhausting, impossible choice. Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander. It's finally time to learn if the one you chose was really the strongest. And what better way than with their evolved forms? Venusaur, the pimply plant monster, Blastoise, the bazooka turtle, and Charizard, the dragon. For a fair assessment, we're examining maxed out wild Pokemon. For those of you nerdy enough to care, this means no special EV training, no Mega Evolutions, and no tutored, bred, or otherwise unnaturally learned attacks.
Okay.
This way, we'll avoid any and all player influence. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I was wondering about Charizard's Mega.
Oh,
The first starter Pokemon evolves from Bulbasaur to Ivysaur and finally to Venusaur, the seed Pokemon. Becoming uglier and uglier with every form. Seriously, what the hell is that thing? Of the 3 starters, Venusaur is the most well-rounded and easiest to raise. In combat, it relies on its above-average special attack and special defense, or non-physical combat. Old Froggy Plant has a variety of moves. Vine Whips for slapping bitches, and Razor Leaf can cut through whole trees. Then there's the less action-packed skills like Sleep Powder, which is used to put foes to sleep and take women home from bars. Venusaur's adaptability is its greatest asset. It can absorb health with Leech Seed like some kind of jungle vampire, or simply heal on its own by using Synthesis. It also knows Sweet Scent, which aids the poor accuracy of the sleep and poison powders.
But why bother with poisons and powders when you've got a super laser? Venusaur can absorb so much sun energy that he can fire the solar beam.
Makes him look like he smoked a lot of weed.
When I find flowers that can do that, I might actually take up gardening. Try and pollinate now, bees.
In real life, celestially powered lasers rely on heated magnesium combustion. In order to fire, the solar beam's temperature needs to be over 6,700 degrees Fahrenheit. Unfortunately, the solar beam is so powerful, it takes twice as long to perform as any other attack. As a grass and poison type, Venusaur is extremely effective against water-type Pokemon.
But keep them away from flying and fire types, because as we all know, plants burn, and birds fucking hate grass.
Yet, Venusaur's well-rounded skills and tricky moveset could outsmart the competition.
Venusaur, the final form of the Bulbasaur evolution. This seed Pokemon soaks up the sun's rays as a source of energy.
You tell him, Red.
The second starter Pokemon evolves from Squirtle to Wartortle and finally to Blastoise, the shellfish Pokemon.
So how did this thing come about? Did a turtle get really drunk one night and then came across a tank and was like, I'll put my dick in that. Then 9 months later, the tank showed up at his door and was like, boom, this is yours. And then he raised it out of shame until one day it evolved, and then all the other turtles were like, that's fucking awesome. So then they all started plowing tanks.
Sure, why not? Blastoise firmly boasts defense over offense, using his weighty bolt to outlast and overpower foes. Like a stone firm upon the shore, he can take wave after wave of punishment.
As poetic as that was, he won't be winning any marathons. He's almost as slow as a tortoise, which makes sense, unlike the giant gun sticking out of his back.
Blastoise can significantly reduce incoming damage with iron defense, barrel through hazards with rapid spin, and guard against any and all attacks with protect.
He can chomp foes with bite and crack heads with skull bash, but most of his arsenal focuses on water power, blasting foes with water gun, water pulse, aqua tail, and bubbles.
But despite its lack in attack type diversity, Blastoise can maximize its watery weaponry with Rain Dance, a rainstorm that amplifies water type moves and blocks out the sun.
But his ultimate attack is Hydro Pump, where he blasts water out of his twin cannons with enough force to accurately punch through steel at a range of 160 feet.
High-pressure water jet cutters are used industrially to cut through metal with at least 55,000 psi, or pounds per square inch. By measuring Blastoise's cannons in comparison to his size, we can tell his Hydro Pump has a power of 90,000 psi.
Jeez.
That'll get the stains off your patio, along with your patio and possibly house.
Blastoise is effective against fire-type Pokemon, but weak to grass and electric.
And when he's not battling, Blastoise can be found training on secluded islands to strengthen his combat skills.
If it plays its defenses right, Blastoise just might outlast everyone.
Blastoise's strength lies in its power rather than its speed. Its shell is like armor, and attacks from the Hydro Cannon on its back are virtually unstoppable.
Damn.
The final starter Pokemon evolves from Charmander to Charmeleon and finally to Charizard, the flame Pokemon.
I would so ride that into battle.
Well, that could be tough. A full-grown Charizard is only 5 foot 7 inches tall.
What? That's bullshit. I want to ride a dragon to burn the villages of my enemies, not hang out with it on the sofa.
Despite
They make
its
him
size,
look
Charizard is
so
extremely
big.
fast and extremely powerful. Its speed and special attack eclipse the other two starters twice over, the trade-off being unfortunate frailty.
But since he can fly, it's pretty hard to get a hold of him.
Charizard's moveset is incredibly diverse, ranging from the obvious Fire Breath to flying, dragon, and even ghost-type attacks.
At close range, he'll always have an edge up by using either Slash, Dragon Claw, or Shadow Claw. He can strike from above with Wing Attack or Air Slash, but his real strength lies in the flames. He'll burn and bite you with Fire Fang, trap you in a vortex of embers with Fire Spin, smash you apart with Flare Blitz,
At the cost of self-inflicted recoil damage.
and of course burn you to cinders with Flame Burst or Flamethrower.
Charizard can reportedly burn through solid stone. This means his flamethrower reaches temperatures over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Charizards are aggressive and warrior-like, and will actively seek fights with stronger opponents.
The fire and flying type combination makes Charizard doubly effective against grass Pokemon, but weak to water types. If it spends too much time in a heavy rainstorm, its flame will go out. Permanently.
But he's so fast and deadly, he might just overpower his enemies before they know what hit him.
Charizard, the flame Pokemon. When competing in intense battles, Charizard's flame becomes more intense as well.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate
Damn.
once and for all.
It's
a
time
rough
for
one.
a death battle!
This is definitely a fucking rough one.
I disagree.
Alright. You guys all chose the same Pokemon?
Wow.
No way.
Oh shit.
Tim said easy
I really
thanks,
wanted
so-
Charizard.
Tim
Fuck,
said
I
easy
really
thanks,
wanted
so why do you think easy thank?
I think he's going to be able to outlast. The only worry to me is Venusaur getting the Blastoise, but I don't know. I feel like he's going to be able to defend from his attacks really well, and then Venusaur is probably going to get taken out by Charizard, and then Blastoise is going to use Rain Dance, and then Hydro Pump the fuck out of Charizard.
Yep, pretty much. I was like, Charizard can fly around, dodge fucking Blastoise's attacks, but the Rain Dance is going to get the Charizard. It said it will eventually put the flame out. And if
That's the only reason that
Blastoise, if Blastoise is inside the shell and he's just fucking fire breathing the shells, I'm like, I mean, I'll just wait for the rain to fucking put your fire out. I'm good. And it's fucking aggravating because, I mean, I still kind of hope Charizard wins, but
I wanted Charizard as well, but once they said the thing about him being able to do Rain Dance and that it could take out his flame, I was like, because like the whole water pump, like I was worried about it, but at the same time, like Pikachu was just on and off, like around that thing. He wasn't able to hit Pikachu with it. So I was like, I know Pikachu's really fucking quick, but it's hard for me to think that he would just be able to outright just hit Charizard with how fast he could move around through the air and shit. So I wasn't worried about like his ultimate against Charizard. But then it came to the fact of where like he gets weaker as his flame starts to go out, and I'm like, fuck, dude, he's definitely gonna use Rain Dance. It's gonna fuck Charizard up, dude. If it wasn't for the Rain Dance, my answer would be Charizard right now. But because of the Rain Dance, I want Blastoise.
I think I would still go Blastoise even without Rain Dance, probably. But I also have a water Pokemon bias.
Fair enough. I was a little biased towards him too, because the nickname Koopa. So I was like, oh, Turtle Brother, let's go. But I love Charizard, dude. And whenever, like I said, I don't play Pokemon. What I should say, just to clear it up, fans, before I get hated on the comments, like, Chris fucking sucks, he doesn't play Pokemon. I played the older ones. I did not play the newer ones. So I definitely, hardcore was Charmander biased, 100%. Like, I always played Charmander every time I played, loved it, absolutely. But, yeah, as it got to the, and once it got out of the whole, like, red, blue, green, yellow phase, like, I didn't touch any of those. So
nowadays you know fucking lineup of 3 legendaries: Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur if you fucking want them.
I'm pretty much the biggest Pokemon fan to ever exist. So
true.
Take my word for it.
All right. Well,
Tony,
let's
you
go
need to
ahead
add the
and
fucking thing. Who's that Pokemon on Tim's face? That shows the gay guy when it shows up.
all right. Well, let's go ahead and see who wins this battle. 3, 2, 1, start.
Oh,
Loud.
okay.
Oh,
All right.
that's fucking funny, dude. The rare candies. I like it.
Forward!
I thought it was like KO. Fucking head chopped off.
I was about to be mad, dude. I was about to be mad.
Okay.
2v1.
Damn! Holy shit.
Charizard, you need to back the fuck up.
Dude, if Venusaur wins this, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Man, wait.
Absolutely.
Venusaur just killed everybody.
Okay.
So much for you, Solar Power anymore.
Poor Venusaur.
No shit, that was brutal.
He's asleep, dude. Bless you. Oh, nice.
Oh, there it is.
You pulled a Mike Tyson.
God damn.
Oh!
Holy
Hello?
shit!
Oh, he ripped his fucking wings off.
Choke a bitch.
Well, it's over. Oh,
In his
my
mouth.
Oh
God.
my.
What the fuck?
That's brutal, dude. That was fucking brutal.
Shit, dude.
Charizard!
He's
Boom!
eating
Oh,
Venusaur.
and Froggy plant whatever-asaur.
Charizard's greater speed allowed first attack, and its proud warrior mentality
That
led to
was
striking Blastoise first.
Brutal.
But Venusaur knew he had to take Charizard down right away, so everyone's favorite fire lizard was doomed, taking too much damage early on from two different angles.
But poor Venusaur
what?
didn't stand a chance against Charizard's dual typing, and the bulky defense of Blastoise was more than enough to outlast both of them. Also, since Charizard and Venusaur do not naturally learn Sunny Day, they could not counter the Rain Dance.
But Wizard, shouldn't they all just counter each other?
Yes, the rock, paper, scissors factor is a bit
but we
tricky.
need to
Grass
comment.
beats water, water beats fire, fire beats grass. But ultimately, the core of any Pokemon battle boils down to mathematics. Every attack does a specific amount of damage with specific effects to specific types with a specific accuracy.
And each Pokemon's stats are clearly displayed in the good old Pokedex.
So, by comparing every move, effect, choice order, and likeliness of occurrence, there are over 7,000 different possible ways this Battle Royale could play out. And out of all potential matches, Blastoise wins the majority.
Even when removing type effectiveness entirely and pitting attack and special attack against defense and special defense, factoring in health and speed, the Turtle Tank still takes it. Blastoise H2 owned.
The winner is Blastoise.
So then,
Damn it.
I
Why didn't
wonder.
y'all pick Charizard?
Yeah.
I almost did, dude. Like I said, if it was for rainy day, I definitely would have. So I wonder then who would win out of just the fight of Charizard and Blastoise then? Because they said the reason he was doomed from the start was solely for the fact of how much damage he took since Blastoise just went straight into shell, and Charizard was taking constant damage from Venusaur.
I feel like the Blastoise would still have the type advantage
Yeah.
You think so?
along with
Fair enough.
Rainy Day.
They said even if they took that out, but because of basically what they were kind of getting at, in my opinion, and obviously not only that, but they fucking did the whole fucking all the possibilities or whatever. But what they were getting at, in my opinion, is Venusaur might have been able to take out Blastoise or whatever. But basically Blastoise could just kind of go on a shell and just outlast and wait. So essentially, if any of them got to their type advantage, they would win. Like Charizard would beat Venusaur, Venusaur would beat Blastoise, and Blastoise would beat Charizard. But only one of them had the defensive capabilities of actually just waiting
To
out the
outlast.
other two so that they would get
Fair
to
enough.
their type advantage, basically. So like Blastoise essentially is like, okay, well Charizard's gonna beat Venusaur for sure, and I'm gonna beat Charizard for sure. Okay, well I'll just let Charizard and Venusaur fight. I can just chill in here, and then when Charizard takes like some damage as well from Venusaur, I can just also then, I mean, not only will I have the type advantage, not only can I do the rain dance and fucking, they can't do sunny day because they don't naturally learn it or whatever for the rules of this battle, but he'll also take he'll take a significant amount of damage or whatever from Venusaur since he didn't have like a healing type move or whatever. So
Right.
I think overall,
I'm not gonna lie. I was worried when Charizard was chomping on Blastoise's head.
Yeah, that was nuts, man. I did not see that. That was
That was
crazy.
a crazy battle. It was gruesome.
dude, Venusaur just like trying to get out. Just fucking burning alive, dude. Fucking brutal, dude.
Fucking third comment on this video is I voted for Magikarp.
What's that, dude? Came in. I don't know. I think I mean I have a significant water type bias as well. Ice water. So like a Blastoise, Squirtle was always my choice, but I know that Charizard is super popular. I mean, he's a dragon. A lot of people like fire types, so.
Well, apparently
Pretty
what
much
I'm
bound to be.
reading, Charizard has beaten Blastoise twice in the...
Yeah,
Yeah,
just saw
the
that in the
anime.
comments too.
Yeah. Which Charizard though?
I don't know. I didn't
Is-
specify.
I would guess there's probably Ash's Charizard in there. Battle once again was based on the idea of not having any sort of trainer influence on the battle.
Did you read the
and
rest of
kind
that?
stuff.
Did you do the read more on that comment?
Mm-mm.
Says 1, Charizard only won due to his trainer's strategy, and 2, Charizard could only win due to knowing unnaturally learned attacks, and Blastoise was using moves that it naturally learns.
Yeah, no, I didn't go into it. I was reading all the rest of the comments. I
Yeah.
mean,
The other thing
whenever
about the-
Tony explained it that way, for sure. Like, I kind of had that same thought as we were watching the analysis. It didn't really kind of like hit my head again as we were watching the battle. But yeah, just the whole being able to just, I'm going to wait it out until one of them is for sure down. Like, and then Charizard obviously takes that extra damage penalty. Like, it makes a lot of sense. It actually, to be honest, it just makes Blastoise look like the obvious fucking pick.
Yeah. Well, not
from the
just
get-go.
it's not even just that, but like, so you could say, okay, but why would they let him just do that? Well, the problem for Venusaur is that, and they explain this in there too. The problem for Venusaur is he knows that he literally has zero shot against Charizard whatsoever.
Yeah.
There's no way he's going to beat Charizard, so he has to try to take out Charizard as quickly as possible. Like,
Exactly.
teaming up against Blastoise doesn't help him at all. It would be like, I can't use that example because he doesn't watch the show, but I mean, him agreeing to help Charizard would basically, to take out Blastoise, who's just kind of cheating, just staying away or whatever, would basically be like him saying, all right, Charizard, you win. I mean, it'd basically be a 2v1 because he has literally zero shot against Charizard. Like, Charizard has a much better shot against Blastoise than Venusaur does against Charizard. So basically his strategy has to be, I got to go for Charizard right away. So that also plays into the fact that Blastoise can just sit around and wait for Charizard to finish him off and know that Charizard's also going to take a bit of the damage from Venusaur as well. So just overall, the way the strategies would come together and the way that the type advantages are, it just made it almost, a foregone conclusion. I agree. Just a really obvious pick that Blastoise was way ahead.
Yeah.
Based on their rule set that they gave.
Bro, when it cut back to Blastoise and he was just sleeping in the shell after Venusaur died, that was great.
Brutal.
I do agree though. I think even with, I don't know, it just sucks because like you have to keep this type advantage in there to like the rock paper scissors aspect. But they even saw the 7,000 examples they gave. Venusaur won like 14% of the time, I think it was, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, Blastoise was like 48, and then Charizard was like 36 or something. Does that make sense? Would that be 84?
Yeah, it was 36. Yeah, it was 36. I believe so.
So
I'm
like,
sure
yeah,
that's right.
like 16% of the time, or some low ass number like that for Venusaur. So it's just like Venusaur really didn't belong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually liked
Yeah,
Venusaur when I was a kid a
17%,
little bit.
48%, 35%.
35. Okay. Yeah. So.
Sorry to all you Venusaur fans out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty.
If
pretty
if
much
you
trash.
exist.
I like the grass type
I liked
Pokemon. Like,
Venusaur.
Venusaur and stuff was. I could definitely say this just to kind of help, like, the hurt of the grass type fans out there. Like whenever it comes to shit like that, like I'm definitely more able to pick those, especially like whenever it comes like the bugs. I don't know why I like insect ones though. Like same thing with Digimon. I always liked fucking like Stingmon and all that. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. Fucking even Pokemon with like Caterpie and shit like that. For sure, dude. Like Pokemon Go, dude. I was all about having like the highest level Caterpie I could fucking have. When that shit came out, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
The thing about picking Bulbasaur though that did help is that grass is good against rock, which makes no sense, but grass is good against rock, right? Grass is good against water. Grass doesn't have like a type disadvantage or advantage against electricity, and then it's obviously going to be even against other grass. So like the first 4 gyms, it did make the game a lot easier in the beginning.
Rock and Misty.
Just because of the fact that you had the type advantage basically throughout the beginning of the game with your primary Pokemon. Like Squirtle obviously would be good against rock right away, but it would be just even against water, and then it would be bad against grass and electricity, and then fire starts off bad against rock and water.
I like Bulbasaur. I just don't like Ivysaur, Venusaur. Like Bulbasaur, the Pokemon itself, I'm like, that dude looks kind of cool. I like him. 2 evolutions.
Well, I feel you. Yeah. Yep. But that's just a battle. A death battle.
That's how the cookie crumbles. Oh yeah.
Comes down to simple math, simple numbers.
Yes.
Reality is that Totodile's, I mean, he's OP, dude.
Totodile's OP.
I mean,
It's OP. For sure.
Greninja.
Literally, I think Cyndaquil might have been my least favorite.
Greninja a starter Pokemon?
Yeah, Froakie.
Starter. He's not in that
Which one is
generation
that?
we're talking about now.
No, I know he's not. I know he's not in
I
that generation.
disagree with you. Allegedly.
Which one is
I like-
Greninja?
I like
2 gens ago?
I just don't like the way
okay.
Cyndaquil looks,
It's recent.
man. I love
I do,
fire.
dude.
I just don't like the way
Cyndaquil
looks.
is the shit, dude.
I love Cyndaquil, dude. I can definitely say I
Typhlosion,
agree.
dude.
Yeah, Typhlosion
Yeah,
was
dude.
fucking
I
baller.
just don't like that, man. The grass one, Chikorita, was literally the worst starter of all time. What's it
Nah.
turn into?
I like Chikorita.
It's like- It's my least favorite Pokemon probably of all time. Worse than Venusaur, dude. I fucking worst starter Pokemon.
Those
Not
ones are good.
regular-
Nah,
all regular Pokemon.
there's starter
Worst
Pokemon in the recent gens that are absolute garbage. Like in terms of like what they look
Totodile,
like.
Dude, he's the shit.
I'm about to look
I
this shit
picked
up,
the
dude.
fire one. I picked Cyndaquil, but I just for the final evolution. What's the Totodile final evolution called?
What?
What's Totodile's final evolution?
Croconaw? Is that it?
See, I like his final evolution a lot more than Typhlosion.
Not Crocodile's not the final for alligator.
For alligator? Okay.
See, I picked Cyndaquil pretty much most of the time I played it. I didn't like his final evolution as much as I did.
Chimchar was baller. I like Chimchar.
Like Froakie, garbage. Turtwig, garbage. Fennekin, garbage.
Oh, God. There are a lot of garbage ones for sure. The gen that we
Yeah,
just
Froakie's
played,
not garbage.
What were they? What were the ones we just played? The gen that just came out?
Rowlet, is that a fucking starter Pokemon?
Yeah, that's the owl. That's the
Yeah.
from the recent gen.
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
Pretty
Rowlet, Litten, and Tepig, or no, Poplio.
I'm pretty sure I complained to Mike really
These
hardcore
ones look
about
okay.
these starters. These 3 new starters, yeah, they were 8s. And Sun and Moon, yep, they were actually garbage. I picked the fire one. They
Which
were all
Litten?
3 bad. Yep.
Litten looks alright. Tepig looks okay.
I remember
Poplio
that.
is
I
like
was fucking
okay, I guess. But this
playing with Mike about
Rowlet,
these.
Rowlet's the worst. I mean, if this is a starter Pokemon, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
Look at the
I think-
final evolution of the fire one. It looks OP as fuck.
I think
What, Litten?
Rowlet was the most powerful this time around.
I'm just talking about like style.
Yeah,
It
I
looks
got you.
stupid.
I think it had the advantage because it was a flying type.
Anyway,
Ninjas.
dude, what's your guys' favorite legendary Pokemon?
Out of the 3 birds or all the legendaries?
All legendary Pokemon.
Well, Mewtwo's considered legendary, so Mewtwo,
Oh yeah.
favorite Pokemon of all time.
What's your favorite non-gay legendary Pokemon, Joey?
Oh my god. I don't know, Ho-Ho, Lugia. You got the three birds. Trace.
Very
Articuno's fucking dope, dude. Maybe
There's a
Articuno.
lot of them.
I like
I
Articuno.
just looked up a list.
Articuno. I like Entei.
Entei's my favorite.
I like
Entei's
Entei a lot.
Entei's dope, dude. Dude, when they the first time they introduced that, which was in the second game or whatever, where you could the three legendary dogs, when they introduced them, and like you had to like go find them, that shit was so awesome, dude. What an awesome game mechanic to have in a game fucking that old or whatever.
Not counting Mewtwo. Probably. It's gotta be Articuno or the new dragon. In the recent ones, I can't remember his name. The white and black dragon.
The black one is Zekrom, and the white one is Rishram.
They're pretty dope.
Rishram. Something like that.
I like the older ones. If I literally had to pick one, I would go Articuno. To clear, but I like a lot of them.
Hands down.
I like the black dragon from the white black series.
Yeah, that's Zekrom or Zekrom. Yeah.
It's fucking dope.
I like Regigas. Did he look cool?
Oh, I gotta give you guys points. I think you guys.
This
just
was my
don't do
chance. That was my chance to pass up Joey.
Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, DarkStar Reacts. Check out our Patreon if you want to see early access to more death battles right now. Until next time, I'm Anthony.
I'm Tim.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Chris.
Yeah, DarkStar. Thanks for watching, guys.